In this short video, I'm going to assume that you're an educated Christian. You have a college degree and you've been trained to think logically and rationally about the world we live in. For example, you might be an engineer or scientist, a doctor, pharmacist or nurse, a teacher, a manager or an administrator, a government employee, a business owner, an account rep, an executive, a lawyer, an accountant, a person working in the financial sector or human resources, an architect or designer, a software developer. In other words, you're a smart person. You know how the world works and you know how to think critically. If you're an educated Christian, I would like to talk with you today about an important and interesting question. Have you ever thought about using your college education to think about your faith? Your life and your career demand that you behave and act rationally. Let's apply your critical thinking skills as we discuss 10 simple questions about your religion. Here's an example of the kind of thing I'm talking about. As a Christian, you believe in the power of prayer. According to a recent poll, 3 out of 4 doctors believe that God is performing medical miracles on earth right now. Most Christians believe that God is curing cancers, healing diseases, reversing the effects of poison, and so on. So here's question 1. Why won't God heal amputees? It's a simple question, isn't it? We all know that amputated legs do not spontaneously regenerate in response to prayer. Amputees get no miracles from God. If you're an intelligent person, you have to admit that this is an interesting question. On the one hand, you believe that God answers prayers and performs miracles. On the other hand, you know that God completely ignores amputees when they pray for miracles. How do you deal with this discrepancy? As an intelligent person, you have to deal with it because it makes no sense. In order to handle it, notice that you have to create some kind of rationalization. You have to invent an excuse on God's behalf to explain this strange fact of life. You might say, well, God must have some kind of special plan for amputees. So you invent your excuse, whatever it is, and then you stop thinking about it because it's uncomfortable. Here's another example.
Peace of Christ to all. As you see, this is an atheist video, as usual. And usually I don't like really to deal with atheists because each time you deal with them they are extremely evil. You know what the word evil mean? Evil. They are just an evil human being. If you look at this question, you will find how an atheist he look at things and how he think. He think he is smart and he think he have a brain. How God don't heal this problem? Like, come on, he want to ask a question, he is just asking a question, he is not doing anything wrong. But if you look, you will see that he made a huge mistake in the question. This is his video. All of us heard him saying that doctors, according to recent poll, 3 out of 4 doctors believe that God performing medical miracles. Who is the one is believing in that? Doctors, which means this is a scientifically approved by doctors, and after that it's approved by him because he is the one who is posting this study. So in here, Mr. Atheist, he did not see that 3 out of 4 accept that miracles happening for real and they experience that during their job from doctors. No, he saw only that 1 to 4 did not see it. So right away he decided to jump, not to be in the full part of the glass of water. He want to be in the part where it is empty. Because he's a blind, he don't want to see the full. The 3 to 4 is full, he want to see only the 1 to 4. Maybe if we flip it for him, he can see it better. He did not see all this water in there, he saw that this is not full. Now, if you ask ourselves a question, very easy one. What if God did this miracle and give you a new arm or a new leg? Do you think the atheist he will be satisfied? Or he will make another question, like how about asking the Christian, how come God don't answer your prayer to lower the gas price? And if God lowered the gas price, he will make another question, how come God did not answer your prayer to give you new teeth? Is it your teeth you told me you Christian is broken? I have one, is broken. How come God is not answering your prayer and fix it for you? So this will be endless to satisfy an atheist, which means even God himself, the only way for God to satisfy an atheist if he work as a slave for him. You know what, do what I ask you for, otherwise you are no God. But if God do whatever he want, it means he is no God. It means he is the God and the God is his servant. This is how they want it. If you can't provide me with God, do what I want, I believe he's God. So 3 to 4 miracles, 3 to 4 doctors approved miracles happening, it was not enough for him. And in here there's another mistake in the question. What is that? He said healing. Healing what? Do you know what the word healing mean? I thought I am someone who don't speak good English. And you are a person who maybe grow up in America, I assume, and your English is perfect. Not like mine. Healing is something will happen to something you have. If you lost your arm, you cannot call it healing. This is a new arm. You need a new arm. It's not healing, sir. The human being is not a leather who, if he lost his tail will grow up. We are a human, and a human, when we talk about their healing, we are talking about healing from diseases, from a heart problem, from cancer, from all, even from AIDS. And those miracles is happening according to your study. And God, he knew that whatever he do to a human, he will never satisfy them. This is the answer for you. Not because he don't want. All of us, we knew the story when one of the apostles of the Lord, he cut the ears of somebody, the Lord, he just put it there. So if you want to do it, he will do it. It is his wish, it is his order. And we are not finding an excuse. You are the one is looking for an excuse not to accept God. 3 to 4 doctors agreed there is miracles, and still he is not exist. Why? Because you are a person, you want to see from the hole in the door. You refuse to open the door so you can see the whole of you. You want to sit behind the door, look from the hole inside your door, and you think you can see the world from there. Hypocrite. And they decide not only to be lost, they decide to make everyone else lost like them. And you know what? I challenge anyone to give me something or something that God can do to satisfy an atheist. The atheist, he imagined God as a magic ring. They watch a lot of cartoon and they want to take that cartoon and they practice it in our God. How come your God is not the same as the Lord of the Ring? They want a God, he is a ring in their hand. They move him as they want, he do